Hey everybody, so the mail guy came. It's Saturday. My wife actually had to sign for some stuff from Canada. Can't wait to show you guys that. Haven't opened it yet, so very excited. But my son and I were checking out a new coin shop in the next town over. And I like coin shops. It's fun to see what they have, but they are often not open on the weekends. I couldn't find the hours for this new one, so we just drove up there to check it out. And of course, they have banker's hours Monday through Friday, which makes it really hard if you have a job. So I don't know. You can always buy everything online, but sometimes you just like to go and check out and peruse and see what they got. But I digress. So we did have lunch together. We had fun driving around and listening to music and chit-chatting, and really that's golden. I mean, that's just time well spent in my opinion. But mailman came again. He hates my house. There's so much stuff. So I know I did a TTM wrap-up video yesterday. It posted this morning because I wanted to work on my Chicago project last night. I'm feeling pressure to get everything together and up to Chicago to give to the elementary school students before school starts. Just want to make sure it gets there before opening day. So trying to do a whole lot of that. But I digress. I wanted to start real quick with a comment, a retraction, an apology, however you want to put it. Miss Sarah Langs, I gave a little crap to in the last video because her autograph looks like an S and a C. And I'm like, man, all these kids today, because she's clearly a lot younger than I, these kids today, they just put initials on things and call it their autograph, or they just scribble, and like, oh, that's my autograph. I'm like, no, it's not. It's makes you feel like they don't care. And I hate that. I'm like, your fans are fans. They you're an entertainer. You're providing entertainment to people who enjoy the sport or whatever it is, and you and your team, and they're putting forth effort and dollars many of the time. And, it would be awesome if some of his kids would write more than just one initial and a period, or an initial and a swipe. I mean, I get it. That's your autograph, and you're trying to go fast, and you're signing like a billion of them, and it's the business aspect that's really ruined it. But I think my video yesterday was like comparing this one to how beautiful Richard Petty's is. Richard Petty has a gorgeous autograph, and so I did flip Sarah a little crap. And Terry Myers was like, Justin, she's battling ALS, and that might be why she's got that abbreviated one. And then I felt like this small, because no, I didn't know she had a health condition. I just figured she was doing what all the millennials do, which is just as quickly as possible, run through it. And so I just wanted to take a moment to ask you a question. And the question is, do you know what has two thumbs and feels like a jerk? This guy right here feels like a jerk. So I apologize to Miss Langs. Not that she'll ever see this, but I did feel bad about that. But I will also go back and say that these millennials who put forth as little effort as possible, it does irritate me. Okay, a couple other things. So let's do my TTMs that came in just today. Nutso. It was a bit busy day. Okay, first up, we have Rob Andrews, 14 days, 1 of 1, did not answer a question. Card's a little beat up, but who cares? It's an autograph. This came, I don't know if you guys remember, but my buddy saved a bunch of cards that were going into the garbage. He's a pool guy, and so he saw them in the alley, and he's like, oh, I'll take those. And he gave me a ton of them because he's more of a basketball collector. So all these baseball cards, he's like, I don't really want these. I was like, all right, I'll take them. So this was one of those ones that was made or destined to go to the landfill. I saved it. Now Rob has signed it, and it's awesome. So thank you, Mr. Andrews. Very, very cool. This one is super cool. This one's got a story. I sent it out once. It came back undeliverable. I sent it out a second time, like 8 months later, and it just came back. I think this was 112 days the second time around. 1 of 1, did not answer a question, but it's Pedro Serrano. How cool is that? Dennis Haysbert. Gosh, I love it. So much fun. I don't know that I'm going to be able to. That's definitely going to be my top for today. It's so cool. All right, here's another one. I didn't mean to send these out basically back to back, but I did apparently. Sometimes I'm trying to get it out so much. This is part of the Chicago project I was working on. Bill Long is such a good signer. So I sent these out, got them back in 17 days, 3 of 3. I know he doesn't usually take the answer questions, so I didn't even send any. But look, White Sox, and Cubs. That's double whammy. That's 2 teams of my Chicago teams. Very rad. This one came back 19 days, 5 of 5, Bill Long. Chicago. These are going to make some first graders very, very happy. Next, I have 17 days, 4 of 4, Mike Bilecki. I like the old Pirates logo. I was talking to somebody about the old Pirates logo previously. They should bring that back because it's awesome. Mike Bilecki, Cubbies. That's what I'm talking about. Bill Long and Mike really hooking it up. Okay, so here's another one, really cool. 23 days, 2 of 2, answered a question, actually answered 2, and I'm really excited to share them with you. I sent these out, a bunch of them last year, because my wife is a huge soccer fan, and is a huge fan of this particular team, the women's national team. But in addition to Cubs and White Sox and Bears, I'm also trying to get female athletes to sign some stuff for maybe some first graders who don't dig the big ones. So I am putting some packs together that are all geared towards female athletes because why not? And she's awesome. She signed 2. Very excited about that. Again, I love putting together these little positivity packs, these little positive reinforcement packs. I actually need to do one with my son with our Star Wars stuff, but it's been a lot of fun. The last one I got today, 77 days, 3 of 3, did not answer a question. Mr. Chad Little. Very, very cool. Okay, also from Canada, I've been working on hockey TTMs. I'm just now getting into it. I just taking a break from baseball because I get a ton of baseball out, but I wanted to get some hockey out. So kind of starting to build some of the sets I've had just kind of stuck in boxes, trying to see how close I am to making a couple of the early 90s sets, and then TTMing the rest. My buddy Zach helped me figure out which international stamps I needed for the return envelopes. Sometimes, like, if I've only done it a couple times, so I don't want to be like, oh, I do it all the time. But like when you send to France, or I've sent one to, I think, Finland, I'll just throw $5 in there for the postage. But I know it takes extra effort. And what are they going to do with $5? $5 US, you know? I was happy that I could get these through the Canadian Post website, and they just mailed it to me. And it was, yeah. So international, now I feel better about my TTMing because I have a lot of hockey players in Canada who TTM, but I hate just throwing in money because I know it's an inconvenience for them as well. I'm already being an inconvenient by asking them to sign autographs. So I'm hoping this helps out. I will also note that going through my early 90s hockey cards, man, there are a ton of Hall of Famers. Maybe I didn't realize, like, is it super easy to get into the Hockey Hall of Fame? Because I feel like baseball is very persnickety about letting people in. Hence, Don Mattingly is still not in the Hall of Fame. I'm not at all bitter. I just, like, every time I look up a card, I'm like, this dude's in the Hall of Fame. This dude's in the Hall of Fame. This dude's in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, I guess everybody is in the Hall of Fame. Like, if you played more than 3 years, you get to go into the Hall of Fame. And I don't know. For my hockey lovers out there who might know, does the Hall of Fame let in the Hall of Very Good as well? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. So I wanted to show you those. And then last but not least, I know we're almost 9 minutes into this, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk fast. That's not always my forte. Southern, we like to talk slow, actually. But I did my next round of custom cards to go through the Rookies app. I was going to show you these real quick, and to see who I'm going to send out to next. These do things like, or the Rookies does customs like I did for that Pedro Serrano. And it's just cute. So, like, if you had a baseball team or something, a little league team, you can make cards for them. This is super fun. My friend works with a lady who does commentating for the Mavs, And we thought about, well, he asked me if I could make like 20 of these cards and put it into one of these things and give it to her. Like, that would be super fun. But let's just look at some of the things I have. We have Joe Montega. This is from The Godfather 3. Sherry Nims, little Star Trek action. We have Elaine Taylor, actress. John Clark, World War II vet, if I remember right. Elaine Taylor, she was in Casino Royale. Oops. Martin Ferrero, he was the scummy lawyer who got eaten in Jurassic Park. Very cool. Bess Armstrong from Jaws 3. Oh, Jaws 3D. Sorry, so much better. Mary Crosby from the Ice Pirates. We have Kristen Shepard from Dallas, which is funny. They that Dallas, the house that they show is actually not too far away from my house. Pretty fun. Alicia Ziegler from Rise of the Dinosaurs. Lucero Acosta, she's an MMA fighter. Chubby Checker, I hope he signs that one. Michael Camazo, World War II, I believe. There's another Chubby Checker. There is Lucero again. We have Lieutenant John Clark. We have Sherry Nims. Alicia Ziegler again. I think that one's kind of cool because it's upside down. I should have gotten closer with those. I'm sorry. Bess Armstrong. Yeah. Nothing in Common. I actually don't remember that movie. But frankly, Tom Hanks doesn't make bad movies. There's Martin Ferrero. There he is on the toilet. Very fun. So that's my first pack. So when you do order through Rookies, you have to do groups of 12 or 20, and they put them in these little packs. So you can't order 21, and you can't order 19. You have to do groups of 20. So I ordered 40 cards. They're all unique. You could do multiples, but I just do them all. I like to have a little variety. And Blythe, Judy Bamber, John Larroquette. How cool is that? Star Trek. Loved him. And Blythe. Mel Brooks. Oh, I really hope he signs that. How cool will that be? Jack Black will be fun. My kid will love that. Barbara Bain. Corey Everson. She was a bodybuilder. Rita Moreno. There's Corey. Miss Olympia 6 times. Barbara Bain. Okay, Rosie the Riveter was a real person. She's in here, but I thought that would be cool if she signed that. Judy Bamber. There's Jack Black. This is from Star Wars, which will be really, really cool. I hope he signs that. Judy Bamber. Ann Blythe. There she is. Rosie the Riveter is Dorothy Trail. I don't know. I can't see from this far away. Mel Brooks. He's awesome. There's John Larroquette. Night Court. Who didn't love Night Court? It was such a great show. And Rita Moreno again. This is from The King and I, which happens to be one of my all-time favorite movies. I absolutely adore it. I thought it was fantastic. But that's it for the day. So just really wanted to show off my TTMs, and then also working on my Chicago project today, so that'll help. Excited that I get to show off some mail that I got today from Canada. Yeah, lots of great TTM fuel right here, some custom TTM fuel. A quick apology to Miss Langs for being a jerk. Even when I did it the first time, I didn't think I was being that jerky. It was more of a, come on, millennials, let's force some effort. That was it. So thank you so much for hanging out and taking the time to swing by, and wish me luck on some of these TTMs. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and quickly, I wanted to recap, or I guess talk about how I've done so far with my TTMs. So my very first TTMs went out December 17th, 2022. Through today, I've sent 1,282 TTM requests. That's letters, not the number of cards. So far, 74 have come back undeliverable. Got the yellow return to sender. That's 5.7%, not good. 859 have come back signed. That's 67%, not bad. And 349 are still question marks. So 27% are still outstanding. We're hopeful for those, but you never know what category they're going to fall into. But I just thought that was fun to see how I was doing. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Look, I'm a nerd about a lot of things.